Okay, guys, so just want to have a quick look in the market and see what is actually happening there. We still have like about 3 hours of Euro session, and then I'll recount all the levels. They will be changed here basically, and we'll see what we might do next. All right, so the thing is that when we have these kind of days when the price, well, I've expected it to go in one direction, for example. Still expecting it, for example, here with gold. I do want to buy it. It just went a bit further down, and that's it. So now the price is at around this level here, 1317.78. And what I also want you to know is that today I'm going to use a whiteboard. So that's what it is. That's it. So that's something what is going to happen after I review my market. So because the thing is that most of you guys just don't really understand what is happening, what shall we do, what shall we wait, how do we have to trade, etc. So even though most of you do already know lots of theoretical stuff, but knowing how to apply it is a very different story, basically. So that's what it is, and I really hope that today's session will let you know at least idea or something what you should always do. Okay, so let's have a look at the market at the moment. So what do we have here? It's gold, and the gold is going down at the moment. The gold is actually at the support area at 1317.78. As I already told you, I'm not trading lines, I'm trading areas. So basically, I thought that the price will continue its up movement further toward this area. Well, now it does go down, actually. So what is going to happen will show us the next few hours. Okay, so the Mexican. So wanted to sell it. Tried but didn't sell, and then finally my order has been cancelled. So what do I do at the moment here? So what do I wait and what do I want to do? So basically I still want to sell. Nothing has changed in kind of let's say major way or something like this. I don't know how to say it, but nothing has changed for me, so I still want to sell it, and I'm just looking for a better entry. So it might be somewhere around here, 18.63009, and that's why I have a whiteboard today, just to explain you what we are waiting for and how we do actually enter sometimes and exit. All right, well, I'm not talking about theory kind of counting waves or counting targets, etc. I will just tell you the idea of if you are using someone else's analysis, what do you have to expect and how do you have to use it? So basically, someone is saying to you, well, the price is going to go up from here, down from here. Okay, that's good, but what shall you do then? All right. Okay, guys, so let's do it. And now we are with Mexican, still want to sell it. The price is still in the range I need. And the maximum is 18.63009 is the price where I want to sell it. Well, I'll possibly sell it around here where the price is at the moment. I just need this hour to close, and then possibly I'll need the next one. It all depends on what the price will show us. All right, so the next one is dollar yen. Do want to sell it, as you can see here. So still nothing has actually changed a lot. The price has broken through this resistance here, but to be honest, that's where it is at the moment. So the price is not going up and it's not going down. So the way to trade this kind of setups, the thing is that the price has already kind of been through this level and it doesn't show us a reversal impulse here. So basically what we must wait for a continuation of some kind of movement. So the price is possibly going to move forward. If it will go further up towards 107, then we will have a very good bounce out of here. So basically, there is no reason Well, buying it at the moment is like a well, it's not a catching of falling knife, but well, I would say it's about the same story. So it's a bit too high. The price is too high, so we need to wait till the price will be a bit lower and then buy it if you want to buy it, but I want to sell it. And I do have some support for my actually what was it? All right, someone wrote me something. Just a sec. Just a second, have to answer. Okay. Okay, so right, so I want to sell it, looking for a better entry. Okay, so dollar Frankie, our Frankie, the price is going up at the moment, has been up for a while, haven't been able to enter the market here. My entry point was just where this yellow line is, 98603, so it hasn't been triggered. Let me check it one more time just in case, but I'm sure that it has not been triggered. Yes, it has not been triggered, unfortunately. So very disappointed with this. Don't really like market orders and buy stops. Well, sometimes you are missing out because of that. All right. Okay, so let's go a bit further. So what do we have here? Well, the actual stop loss with gold, for example, as you can see, well, I did have a stop loss here. The volume was very, very low. So basically I had a very, very short stop. And as you can see, the stop placement was really good because the price is still moving down. And if I will find an entry point somewhere around here, I guess that I will start to look for it in about like 30 minutes or something. Then I will be kind of in a better position. So it's not like a whipsaw even, you know, so it's just a wrong entry. All right, so that's what it is. It happens sometimes. So sometimes you are making money, sometimes you are not making money. All right. I mean, you are always making money, you are always trading, but some days are not as good as others. That's what you have to kind of, that's what you must have in your mind always. As for example, here I will show you another account with another broker. Well, let me show it here. As you can see, it's New Zealand. So that's where I sold it. 706. And that's where I am at the moment. 701. So 50 pips for now. So that's not a lot, but still, you know, so it's not like a bad day for me. So basically it's like the situation with the lot size here was not big as well. So that's about kind of 1-to-1, I would say. So that's it. Okay. Fine. So what do we have with others? Let me switch back to my thingy here. All right, so dollar CAD. The price is going up at the moment. Well, wasn't able to sell it. Thought that the price will give us another kind of a down move, you know, to catch it at least at this level, 1.30282, somewhere around here. It didn't happen, unfortunately. Okay, so New Zealand, the price is going down. Don't see any particular reasons to buy it or to sell it at the moment. So it might be a breakout here. I mean, if you are trading breakouts, then this is something you may do if you want. I don't trade it. So I prefer to stay away over the trade than trade a breakout. I know it's probably wrong, but that's something what I've decided to do for a while ago, and I'm happy about it. Okay, so let's go further. It's pound dollar. Have been questioned about this currency pair today, and what I can say to you is that pair is actually in a retracement zone. So I mean, the whole this area, the whole today is basically showing us that the price is kind of building up a range, and it will break through this, well, basically through this level at the top here and through this low here. If the price is going to break through this one, it means that it's gonna go up, and it's going to go down if it will break through this level here. Okay, so tomorrow we do have a news on euro, and they are very, very important. So just how can I say? I'm not even going to tell you what kind of news it will be. Well, of course I know what it is, but it's just something what you have to, guys. If you want to learn how to trade, you have to do something by yourself as well. So that's something I was a bit well, disappointed by some people basically who are asking me some questions that, well, you know what, I'm trying my best to help you, and you are not even trying your best to read what I'm doing for you. So basically, well, what kind of, how can I say, communication can we talk about? I mean, you know, I do respect your thoughts, but please respect mine as well. Otherwise, what is the point for me to help you and to tell you all this stuff here? All right, guys, so let's go a bit further up. So it's euro dollar. So what do we have here? The price is going down at the moment. Don't want to buy it at the moment. Well, we'll probably have some, let's see the past. What do we have here? So yes, that's what I thought. So basically we are still in this range. So the lowest point where we possibly get will be here. It will possibly happen tomorrow, by the way, because of the news. We will probably have some tails here or something like this, but this area, I guess it will be a good area to buy, to be honest. That's what I think. Okay, so let's go a bit further. Euro pound. Euro pound is going down. Well, it's not down actually. This is normally if it wasn't evening and if it wasn't a, all right, sorry, let me delete all this. So basically what can happen, the price can continue its up movement towards this level here, 0.84207, or it can actually break through this level here and continue its down movement to 0.8300, and then it can break through this one as well, continue its down movement, because we do have a huge head and shoulder pattern possible. It's not formed yet, but it might be formed basically. In case if the price will continue its up movement, then that's it, it's all cancelled. All right, so what I've decided to do for now, I don't see clear signals. So when I don't see it, well, of course I want to trade, but you know, when you don't see anything, don't trade. You know, that's simple rule. All right, so let's go a bit further. It's Aussie. Aussie is the last one I'm watching at the moment. All right, the price is going down. Well, I did expect it to go down. I just wanted to catch a better price to enter. So I didn't, and I've missed this trade basically. The price is at the support area at 0.74674. And currently I don't see any opportunities to buy or to sell neither. All right, so again, do wait till the European session will be closed, then I'll see. We might have some entries, but I'm not sure. Will it be a good idea to sell it or something? Okay, so the new levels will be ready in 2.5 hours. So I will post them in TradingView as well and in Twitter. So also you can watch my Facebook page. You'll be able to see it all there. Okay, so I'm switching to whiteboard. As I've already told you, I'm going to talk on something what we shall, all of us, I mean me too and you. Just a second. Okay. So, right. Okay, good. So what do we have? What do I want to talk to you guys about today? So the very important thing, to be honest, that has actually disappointed me a lot today. It's not one particular person. It's just a few questions, you know. So basically, first of all, I will write it down. When you follow someone, when you follow someone's work, well, it all depends on what the person is really want actually to show you or to tell you. So for me personally, when I want to tell you something, I'm writing it down. So with letters and numbers, and sometimes I do show it on chart. So first of all, read first, very first, and I will point it with a red one. Okay, so read carefully. You know, it's something what is really, really, really important. You must do it. Read carefully. So what do you have to read? I'm sorry to be that kind of clear about it, but that's something what you must do. It's not like you may or something. You must do it. If you want to see a progress in your trading, then you must read carefully. What do you have to read? First, well, 1.1. So read title. Read title, not look at title. You must read title. And understand, plus understand what is written there. Shall you actually read some more or not? So basically, you have to understand what is written in the title. So if it says that something is in the text, it means that you have to open this idea, and 1.2 is read text. I have been asked today, what is text? Well, text can consist of numbers and letters. So like all this thing here is text. I know it sounds funny, but you know what? Well, I thought that I'll never have to ask to the question, not the ask, to answer the question, what is text? Well, that's what it is. The text is something what gives you some information. So always read it. I do all this text, the huge text that is written on each post is something what I have prepared for you. So I have prepared it individually for each post I've made. So please read carefully, read title, understand what is written in the title, then please read text if you don't know a lot about market. Well, for example, I do have some followers who are following me because they do like something what my levels are showing. So basically they do their own analysis, and my levels help them to have a better entries, and that's it. That's something what they like, they do it, they don't have to read it, but they are pro basically. Well, as far as I can get. I'm not sure if they're pro or not. It's kind of own, personal thing. So, well, they support me, and they like my work, etc. And we do talk to each other as well. So please, first of all, read carefully, read title, understand, read text. And you know what? I'm ready to repeat it 100 times. You know what? I just want you to do it because there is some information that you might use. So for example, I do have some information like, just a second. Okay, so for example, there you'll find some information regarding price patterns. For example, well, I do have the price pattern from one chart to 1 hour chart to 1 month chart. So basically, you know, if for example we do have a reversal pattern in the monthly chart, so the chart is going to reverse somewhere, you know, on 1 month. All right. And well, when we do have this kind of reversal during these months, it doesn't mean that the price cannot go up, down, up, down. It can be in range. It can go further up, further down. We can have after the long months, for example, I do have an information regarding the how let's say regarding the range of the months. So was it's all about months, days, hours, 4 hours, you know, lots of valuable information in my posts. That's something what can give you an idea of how you can personally analyze the market. And most of all, what is very important is something what is always very hard to kind of do as a routine, you know. So that's something I'm doing. As you can see, if you are following me, you can see how many posts I'm posting every single day. You know why I'm doing it? The reason why I'm doing it is because I'm doing it for myself. And what I do with you guys, I'm just sharing this information, what I use for my personal trading with you guys. So that's something what is actually happening here. And well, not many traders who are in TradingView are doing the same thing, basically. So I do have some people who are actually very thankful for what I do, and they do really like my post because they read it. But when you don't read it and you're starting to argue with me, like, why didn't I tell this? Why didn't I tell that? Then please read carefully again. All right, so now I want to tell you another story about what we actually have to know, to understand, you know, and knowing how to use the someone. So I will write it somewhere here just. So how to use someone's analysis. Okay. How to use someone's analysis. Technical analysis, sorry. It might be funny sometimes, you know. So this is actually something what has to be very helpful for, especially for a newbies. Of course, I would say it's, well, if the person considering himself or herself as a pro or a successful trader, then you don't really need this information at all. But if you're a newbie or you don't really build an approach on how to trade the market, how to make money on the market, well, you have possibly already created an approach on how to trade, but to make money, it's a different story, you know. So it's completely different story. I mean, you can use one system. Well, it's a bit different. I will delete this one. So one system to make money, money. And you can use the same one system to lose money. You see, that's what it is. And you know what? It doesn't mean that any losing system can be profitable. It doesn't mean it at all. But it only means that any profitable system can be a losing one. So that's for sure. That's 100% true. You know what, guys? Well, I've been trading like, well, now it's more than 16 years already. 16, not 60. But 16, yeah, and I've been through all of these things. So, okay, so now let's come to this one. How to use someone's analysis, technical analysis. All right. First, read, explore chart. I don't know, is it the right word or not for this one? That's something what I think is the right word. I mean, I do, how could I say, it's something, something you must do, you must kind of love it, you know, so you must explore the chart. Then you have to understand. What do you have to understand actually? First, so it's 2.1, current condition of the market that is shown by the technical analyst on the chart. So first, understand condition of the price or market condition. Okay, so this is the very first thing that you have to know, you know. So this one, understand. This is something you must get it, you know, you must have it in your mind. Otherwise, you'll never be able to make money. Believe me, you must know what you do. You can't just, I don't know, oh, here is an entry. Oh, all right, I buy, I sell, that's it. And you lost in second, and that's it, you know. You must clearly have an understanding of the market, of current situation, what the person is telling you. The person might be wrong, by the way. It might be wrong, first of all. And the second thing that the person might be, the person is probably doesn't even know what he or she is talking about. This is very important, guys. All right, so 2.1 was here. All right, 2.2. When you'll understand what is written in title and in text, then you'll understand the market condition. Then you'll get and you will know, I will write know, first, target. Second, entry. So what is it? Entry. So what is it? Limit, market, or stop order? So what is it? How shall you enter the market? So you must know target, entry, and what is the most important, I will write it with the red, is know your stop loss. Guys, don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. I've been told so many different things about it that I will do. Well, for example, about a month ago, I have been texted by one of the guys, and he told me, like, you know what? I've decided to use like some kind of strategy like harmonics or something like this, I do use some parts of it. So basically, as I'm a wave trader, basically swing wave trader, I would say. So it's a bit different story than just a simple wave analyst. I mean, Elliott wave trader. So swing trader, I would say. That's who I am. And I do know all this stuff about, not the stuff, but theory. And I used to have lots of practice on this one. It's Elliott wave analysis and other waves. I do have my own approach, basically, that I've created over the years, and that is much easier to use, much better to understand. And well, especially, to start with is great, and I know that some guys are doing lots of money by about, well, I know it's always different, but well, that's something what they do every day, and they've been successful over the lots of years, I would say. So know your stop loss. That's something you don't have to question me about. Well, then when you have it all, so basically when you read someone's analysis, technical analysis, that's what you have to do. Read, explore the chart. Then you understand the chart, understand the market condition. Then you understand the text, what is written there, the main idea, what the person wanted you to know, wanted to share with you. If it's not a fake, of course it can be a fake, then the person has to know, not the person, but you have to know where the target is, where the entry is, and know your stop loss. This is minimum. I mean, talking about money management and risk management, there is much more than just that. This is only a very good and important part. So basically, well, I'm not going to tell you how much you can risk per trade, because, well, you can risk 10%, you can risk 100%. It only means that you will kind of lose everything in one go, or probably not in your first go, but then there will be a time when you'll lose it all. That's something what is going to happen. Okay, so what I want to tell you here first, something about stop loss, very important. Please just don't write me questions and how can I say, thoughts like big guys don't do it. Well, you know what? I know these big guys, okay? So please don't tell me. Even if they don't use stop losses sometimes, they do know the game, and it doesn't mean that they will lose their money or something like this. And they are not talking about 200% a week or something like this, believe me. So what it means that, for example, those guys basically who are telling me that big guys are not using stop losses, well, don't have billions, basically. Well, I do not have billions as well. So I'm kind of in the same situation. But please, guys, first, don't question, do not ask any questions about stop losses. If you are still thinking about shall I have it or not, it means that you are not a successful trader. That's it. You are not living out of it. That's it. That's the first. If someone is telling to you that, well, you know what, I've been trading for years, I don't use stop losses, it means that he is not a pro. That's it. It might be different, but it can be different if the guy is working in a hedge fund or something like this, and he knows a different strategy or something like this. He probably is not using a stop loss which is visible by the broker, but he does have it somewhere. Anyway, just have it. That's it. So don't ask any questions about stop losses. If someone is asking or telling you that he or she is not using stop losses, it means that they are, please listen for what I repeat, that they are basically not a profitable traders. Believe me or not, but they are not profitable traders. They can be profitable for a while. It can be a year, but then there will be one day when they will lose it all in one day, and that's it. Then what is happening after that? Suicide, etc., etc. So you all know it. You all listen to news, etc. All right. So first of all, second, think what you must know. If you can't make any money, or let's put in different way. If you can't create profitable account, because your stop loss is always hit, you know the answer? I guess that now you know the answer. What is the answer? Then don't trade real money. No matter how much you'll put there, 100, 200, 300, take this money, pay for the course of the guy who can teach you how to do it. I'm not saying that it's something what I will do for you. I mean, you can choose me or someone else, but you have to choose carefully. And this is one of the indicators, please, guys. And again, another story. Of course, the stop loss can be very wide. And what I want to tell you is that those who are using a huge stop losses like 150 pips or like 500 pips, etc., it means that their kind of trading is not as accurate as it has to be. So that's the only meaning. So the thing is that when the stop loss is hit, it means that not the stop loss was too short. It means that you've made a mistake. And it's better to have a few small mistakes and one good trade, because it will cover them all. I mean, it will cover them in one day when you're right. So basically, it's not something that, can you imagine? Well, your stop losses, no matter how large they are. So basically, that's all what I wanted to tell you about the stop losses thing. Yeah, but well, one more thing about them is that if each stop loss is 150 pips, and you know, some with the fifth letter, it will be 1,500 basically. All right, so it all depends on how many decimals there are on the chart, basically. Yeah, so what it is, if you have each day, let's say 150 pips, I've talked to Bollinger, and he said to me that, well, basically, sometimes the situation can be that bad that you will have something like 16 trades, like losing trades in a row. Trade in a row. That was the maximum, I think, in some, I don't know, was it his trading or not? I'm not sure, but he was telling this sample, basically, example, you know. So losing trade in a row. All right. Well, I would recommend you to have 10. I mean, that's his history, that's fine, but I would recommend you to have 10. Losing trades in a row. What if you're always wrong and you must have this thing? First of all, and I'm talking only about stop losses, Your stop loss, if it will be 150 pips, 0.10 times, how much will it be? 1,500. How many days will you have to leave a trade open for to make this amount? 1,500 pips. So how many days will it take to make this amount, guys? How many? Tell me. So if you have a stop loss, let's say 25 pips, which is not as small as it sounds, then 5 basically stop losses can be covered in one day. And it doesn't even have to be in, let's say, how can I say it? It doesn't have to be a news day or something like this. Just a little bit of direction. Even in a range, if you were able to, well, I've just shown you, I've made 50 pips today on one trade. Well, it wasn't in, I don't know, just entered it, that's it, you know, nothing special. You know, it just happens, you know. So it's much better chance. I hope that you did get my idea. So if not, then please rewind back and look at this one more time. Then okay, so first of all, stop losses. So don't question about stop loss. Second, how to use the ideas you see, the charts, etc. I'll talk about mine. You have a level, the price is going here. What I do, I don't place limit here. No, I'm not placing it. I'm waiting till the price will trigger this level. First, somehow, it can be something like this. It can be something like this. It can be even something like this, you know? Then what I'm waiting? In this situation, I'm waiting for a something like this. So the price will go down. In this situation, I'm waiting for something like this. So I'll put it this way. In this situation, I'm waiting for something like this. So the price is going down. It's kind of reversal patterns. Then I will show you one more thing, and that's will be it. Or something like this. Yeah, so basically what I'm waiting for in any of these cases. It doesn't mean that I will trade this level. So I do have level, I've counted it, and I'm waiting for the price to go up and then to go down. When it will be here and it will be closed here, I will place, then, only then I will place, I will review the price pattern and I will place a limit order. Limit. And then the price will continue its down movement. That's what normally happens. Sometimes I'm unlucky with this. At least it's something what is covering my backside, basically. All right, so that's how I use the analysis. So when you have some kind of wave up something, you know, and the person is telling you that it is possibly going here or possibly it will bounce, is it better or is it good? No, it's good. He is showing you the level. I'm not showing you all this stuff. All what I'm showing you is this. So we are not talking about history. I'm talking about level. And the price can continue, for example, if it's going from here, it can continue its up movement. It can also go down. So we don't know what is going to happen. We must watch and react. And that's it. So that's how you have to use someone else's analysis. And plus, you must use your stop loss. Plus, you must not forget about taking profits. So you must have a target. And, well, please find some books. If you don't want to kind of get a course or something like this, so please find a book where the whole book, let's say, is written about let's say risk management, something like this. So please do it. This is something you must understand before you are getting into this game. So when you are in a game, you must know how to do it at least. Because even if you know all other stuff and you know the profitable strategies, they become unprofitable if you don't know how to manage your risks. That's it, guys. All right, it's good for now. Have a good one. Hopefully that it did help you. Thank you.